What's up, everybody?
Welcome to
Another
another episode of All Impact No Filter Podcast.
UFC 311 happened last night. It was wild. All the way from Friday night, well, Thursday night, yeah, Friday morning, Thursday night, all up Saturday. Shit kept changing. Shit was wild. Uh, all around though, I thought it was a good event. I mean, we started off early with a
Great
crap load of
event.
decisions. It was like decision, and then out of nowhere, finishes just started happening, dude. Like it just started coming quick. Like later in the night we got, it definitely turned up and they showed out in California.
We got our money's worth. We
Yeah.
got to see some good, what we wanted to see. We got to see some stuff we didn't want to see.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. We got Ulanbekov. Ulanbekov won by decision to Clayton Carpenter. Um, Ulanbekov, if he keeps going the way he's going, he's going to be a very big problem for the flyweight division.
Team Khabib.
Yeah, he looked excellent. That kid was, I believe, was he another 9-0 guy?
He
He
was
was
8 and
something and
0.
0, 8 and
Carpenter
0.
Carpenter. So the guy he beat was 8 and 0. Ulan above, however you say that name.
Ulanbekov.
Bekov, yeah, he was 16, 15 and 2. So now he's
Okay.
16 and 2. Yeah. He gave
But yeah.
Carpenter his first loss.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was having any problems beating that dude
No,
whatsoever. It
cleanly.
was it was a unanimous decision. And then
Yeah, definitely striking or grappling heavy. He's good. I mean, they're all good at that. He just was
yeah,
ragdolling him.
yeah, it was straight up no contest. Ulanbekov all the way. Next, with the one that hurt, Rinya Nakamura gets completely outclassed by Gufarov.
Yeah,
Unanimous decision for
big time.
Gufarov. It was all out, no, like not even a contest with that either. Rinya Nakamura was totally outclassed.
And he
Gufarov made it look so easy.
the Nakamura dude, he looked huge too. I was like, man, this dude's about to lay into this guy. Like his legs looked big, he looked big. I was like, this dude's about to be a
He would clip
problem.
him. He would clip Gufarov, but then like Gufarov would hit him back and literally drop him.
Mm-hmm. Kept
So
hurting.
it was like he couldn't do what he was wanting to do because he was getting hurt more from doing it. And
Yeah.
then yeah, just getting totally taken down.
Goofer off a couple notes I put down. One, swinging for the fucking rafters. That dude was swinging, bro. Like when you
Yeah.
said he dropped him a couple times, it's because he was swinging everything. He had a huge connection the first round and dropped him. Had ground control rest of the round. Dominated the second round again. Caught him again. Dropped him again. This dude had great kicks. I think he dropped him in all three rounds, didn't he? Like at least once in
I'm
all
pretty
three
sure, yeah,
rounds.
because yeah, it was like he won every round,
Oh
no
yeah,
debate.
yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 30-27, 30-27, 30-27 unanimous decision. Definitely that Gafarov Gafarov dude looked like a destroyer. They both had really good cardio. I mean, neither one of them really seemed to get tired. Nakamura
Yeah.
just couldn't get anything going. Like took a lot of big shots. He looked fast and he looked good, but just the power was too much for him. Like you said, he kept getting clipped, and I think every time he
He
got clipped,
was
he just
9-0, Rinya Nakamura. He was the one that's
yeah,
9-0.
not
But
no
yeah,
mo.
now not anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got it taken. And that's wild. I had him on my parlay or on one of my parlays because I thought, yeah, like I thought it was going to be too much pressure for Gufarov, but that was not the case. Gufarov is coming back and he's going to be a contender eventually.
yeah, I can see it. Let's do Ricky Tercios and Sopaj
Yes,
because that
this was
was a
one of my
fucking
favorite
war.
ones, dude,
Yeah.
because I literally went into this match like, fuck you, Ricky. Like, god damn it, let's hurry up and get this over with. And then by
Hmm.
the end of the fight, I was like,
Ricky's a dog,
either
bro.
way, yeah, their stocks both went up, dude, because they were fucking going. SoPi obviously he won,
Yeah.
but Ricky did not make it easy, dude. Ricky did not make it easy. He fucking was getting him, trying to get him on the ground, tackle him, and then whenever dude SoPi got him on the ground, immediately started throwing up blocks and shit and
Hmm.
submissions, trying to see what he could do. It was just, it was nonstop action.
That's what I had.
Uh,
Ricky had really good pressure. I feel like the whole, even though he was getting hit and he was getting clipped, he made Sopaj keep fighting. Like it was constant. That's why I say it's a war. Like it was nonstop. Like even though Ricky was getting
Relentless
pieced up,
cardio.
yeah, cardio,
Yeah,
crazy
Tercios.
cardio.
At any time, I felt like he could have whipped out a submission or something and got it done. But Sopai was doing more damage on feet, and every time he'd get down, he'd get back up. So
Yeah,
it
there
was just a
was
great fight. I was
really
not
good
expecting that to
reversals.
be
Yeah,
such a
really
good
good
fight.
takedown defense, good striking all around. I mean, and the Sopaj, how do you say it? Sopaj?
Sopai, I think
Sopaj. However you say it. He's still kind of young too, ain't he? What was his record?
he's his first fight was his last fight, and that was Vinicius Oliveira. And Vinicius Oliveira did the flying knee to him at the end of the fight.
Mm.
Remember that?
Yep, yep,
It was like one of the KOs.
yeah. Yeah, that
But
was a
yeah, that
hell of a fight. I don't know.
but that was like a war, that whole fight too with him and Oliveira. They were fighting, but he just got so fucking gassed
Yeah,
in the last round that he was done. Like he thought he only had like a minute left, so he's walking away from Oliveira thinking this fight's done. We're both tired. And Oliveira ran at him and threw that flying knee and boom, knocked him straight the fuck out.
you don't give up to the last second, dude. It ain't over
Yeah.
till it's over. You don't stop because
Protect yourself at all
at
times.
all times.
Yeah.
Hell of a fight. Next, that threw us in. Oh, then it was the Nakamura fight, which was a wild.
Yep.
Didn't expect that. But then we got Rosa and Perez. This one, I
Eileen
just put
Perez.
not much happening.
Yeah, that was a very boring fight, but um would we ever see, what do you think we're gonna see Eileen Perez fight for the belt eventually?
Probably eventually, but not yet.
Yeah, not yet, but
Not
I
yet.
think maybe we get to see our Argentina women's title holder. We'll see.
Uh,
She's got time to expand.
who was it? I know this is it's still women's, but it just made me think during the presser. I'll have to go back and see exactly. Oh, okay, never mind. I remember. So they asked Dana, "Hey,
Manon Fiorot and Shevchenko.
yep." They asked him if it was confirmed yet, and he said he started smiling. He said,
He said,
did we
did we reverse that yet?"
yeah, did we release that yet?" He said, "We'll let you know when it's released." So it kind of like I'd say that's one fight that's happening is Shevchenko and
The
Furo. So
bullet, it doesn't matter who the fuck she fights, dude.
yeah,
Valentina's winning no matter what.
that
She's unrelenting. She's relentless.
I think that's what made the Grasso trilogy so crazy is that absolutely nobody has even came close to making her look even somewhat human. She just destroys women and
Grasso won first round or
yeah,
first fight, and
and then
then
no
second fight
contest
draw,
draw. Yeah,
and then third fight Shevchenko
so technically they're still one and
two
one,
two.
but
Oh well, yeah,
one and one.
yeah, technically. We'll see. I mean, I'm not. I don't think they're just gonna immediately give Grasso right back to
No,
Shevchenko, but
she'll have another fight, but I don't know because she was on
she'll
one of
fight
that.
Rose or something. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Alexa Grasso is good, so I think we will see Shevchenko versus Grasso in the future.
But we did see, remember that list me and you were looking at not too long ago. I don't know how accurate this list is, but it's just something worth bringing up. The trades between Bellator, PFL, and UFC and stuff like that. Won a championship. Alexa Grasso's name was in those, so that would be something wild if they got rid of her for like a Dakota Ditcheva or something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
bring that chick in, bro. She's nasty with it. Nasty with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, if that's stuff that's real, that
Yeah, if
it
it's
would be
real.
cool. it would
It
be
would.
cool. I'm like to do some trades between organizations, but
The big ones trading,
yeah,
yeah, because you're just pretty much signing all these
they
smaller
need they
guys.
need
So
some new competition. Like we're getting a lot
certain
of
divisions,
divisions now.
yeah,
Like bantamweight, we thought Umar was going to take over. We were going to get a whole nother list of people that he could fight,
now Marab's
and
beat
now
everybody.
Marab's beat everybody. Yeah, Marab
Yeah.
won. Marab's beat everybody, so we're gonna recycle people that he's already beat already.
And he
That's what I'm
said,
saying. We need some new
I don't
competition.
really see him going up either. You know what I mean? Because it's Ilya. He's not going to fight Ilya for one, because Ilya is his Georgian brother. And then
Yeah,
two, he's only had one title defense now. Like this is only his first title defense. Like,
but what a fucking title defense.
yeah,
But
yeah. Not saying
bef-
nothing bad, but he's already
before
beat
we get
Henry
too far,
Cejudo, like all these. Yeah. You know, move on
before
to the
we get
next
ahead
one.
of ourselves, Grant Dawson dominates Ferreira for 3 rounds. Made it. It was. I didn't see him ever get like hurt or any sort of issues in that fight. Grant Dawson looked very good in that fight.
Yeah. I
But
got
that's all I really got on that
good
one.
good takedowns in the first and second, good top control, good pressure, all from Grant Dawson. Fiera had a couple good scrambles, landed a few good strikes. Just needed to work getting back to his feet. Like you said, Dawson just
Yeah,
had a dominating fucking fight, and
he
he
looked
just
amazing.
nullified him. Yeah, he just Fiera couldn't get nothing going. So I don't know that it looked so much as Fiera looked bad, but Dawson just looked fucking good. He just looked like he was just ready. He didn't look like he was gassed. I mean, he was just
Mm-mm.
constant
He was good.
control.
He was there. He was there
Yeah.
the whole time.
Which he's been looking good. So he's been talking shit, saying he's ready. And
Even though he got knocked out to Bobby Green, I'm ready to see what he
yeah,
can do.
he's on a resurgence right now.
All right. Yeah. Next we got Guskov. This one I'm very impressed, dude. I'm very impressed by Guskov. He trained for Johnny Walker, got the fight switched on like a week's notice. Dude got on his back, gave him immediate trouble in the first round, like
Oh, yeah,
body
yeah.
body
Yeah.
triangle. He was almost locked in on that rear naked choke.
Up until like the last minute, he like reversed it.
Yeah,
I looked over at the football game because I was watching both. Looked over at the football game, and Billy was on top, and then I looked over at the game, looked back, and Gustav was on top, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, I didn't even see like it was
yeah.
quick. I just looked back over, and he was on
He
top,
fought the
beat the shit out
legs,
of him.
dude. Guskov literally trained for Johnny Walker, but still was good enough to get the fuck out of that body triangle. He fought them legs, got him off of him, and then turned just like he's supposed to do. Turned right into him, got into the mount, and finished the round on top. Second round, Billy came out and he was gassed, dude. He put all that fucking pressure
Yeah,
into the first round trying to get him out of there, and he faded, and Guskov submitted him.
with a rear
Which
naked
is,
choke, right?
but yeah. With that
Yeah,
being said, this Billy Elikana dude, even though that being his debut and him losing, he did give him problems.
showed a good first round.
Yeah, like
You just gotta
I do
conserve
want to
your
see.
energy.
I want to see him fight again. I want to see him actually get a UFC camp, like get a camp going
Hmm.
with somebody, and maybe they can like be like, "Yo, slow your roll. You're good with your."
Yeah, that's probably the thing too that makes sense. He didn't have a camp, so I feel like I hear a lot of
It
fighters
was
say
a
that when
week's
they,
notice.
yeah,
Yeah, it was a
when you
week's
don't have a
notice.
camp, you just first round, you give it fucking because you know you're gas. You know you're going to
Yeah,
gas
you
because
know
you
you're
did
not
not
gonna
have a
have no
camp. Yeah,
cardio.
so go out
Yeah,
there and fucking give it all your first round. So mad respect to these dudes stepping up on these short notice fights because it's
yeah.
what us as
Guskov taking
fans
it,
love.
and then Elikana giving him problems. Like it wasn't
Yeah,
no easy night for Guskov walking in there and just taking a win. He Elikana almost scared him. He
yeah.
was like, "Oh shit!"
I gotta not take this dude so lightly
But yeah, that was a great fight for it being a short notice fight.
for sure.
Uh, and he won. Guskov won by submission. It was pretty badass. Speaking of another short notice fight, Azamat Bakoyev, uh, ground and pound Zach Reese to the Shadow Realm, dude.
Bad, man. The only note I have on that
First
fight
round,
is Zachary got knocked the fuck out, dude.
dude. That guy, that was his debut. That was another short notice fight. Zachary Reese was supposed to fight Cedric Dumas, and it switched up. He took this guy, Azamat Bakoyev. He was just as soon as he came out, me and Dylan were sitting here like on FaceTime watching it, and I was like, "That dude is fucking huge."
Mm-hmm.
And immediately, dude, he just put the pressure on him and took him down. And as soon as he took him down, just stood above him and just rained fucking fire.
And that could have went
Boom.
so much differently. That shows like there's times to strike and there's times not to. When a guy has your foot above his head, holding your leg, don't try to elbow him standing up. Get your foot down because if he would have just tried to plant himself and then start striking,
Yeah.
he may not have went to the ground and took all that damage. So it's like I feel like there's just still more for Zach to learn too. Like pick your positions. Like when your foot's up in the air and he's holding
Yeah.
your kick, don't try
You
to
could
throw
get a sick
elbows.
KO by fucking getting somebody while your foot's in there. But this guy, I don't know. I just think maybe he underestimated
I
him
think so
being on
too.
his debut.
Yeah, like oh, this dude he ain't got nothing for me. I'm not worried about him catching my kick. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
but that kick led to the takedown. The takedown led to the ground and pound. And the ground and pound led to him getting knocked the fuck. And I mean, he was down for
Yeah.
a while. It took them a
I'm
while to get him
excited.
back up.
I'm excited to see this guy fight again, the Azamat Bakoyev. I want to see Zachary Reese pull it together and get back in there and fight again. But I'm very excited to see this Bakoyev get back in there. He looks like he's got some potential.
Wonder if it's because he shaved his head.
Yeah,
Him
me and
and
Dylan
Peyton
said
Talbot
the
both.
cut, the haircut curse,
Yeah,
and we
something
were
like
like,
that.
"Here he's not gonna get it, dude. Here he's not gonna
You
get
got
it.
it.
He
Yeah.
got the haircut curse." Yeah, and then when he did it, I was like, "He broke the fucking haircut curse." But
Yeah.
yeah, speaking of
Definitely did
haircut
not
curse,
expect that at all from Zachary Reese. I was high
yeah,
expectations for him. I was so excited
me
watching him
too. He
fight. He
was
had
an
a couple good
underdog,
performances. Yeah.
and I was like, "There's no way, dude.
It
Zachary
shows why
Reese
though
is
now.
about it."
Yeah.
Yeah, he underestimated him, and he got caught, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Another
we got
big one that sucked.
Barcelos kills Peyton Talbot's hype train. We didn't even
Destroyed
know
him.
who the fuck Barcelos was before this.
And
Like
after I
we
seen his
probably
fight,
saw him fight
yeah.
before, but we just did not remember.
Yeah.
That's how unimportant we thought he was. But bro, that guy looks fucking great.
He
That
just
guy
destroyed
dominated
Peyton. Yeah. Just held him the
on the
entire
feet.
time.
Yeah, I'll give Peyton Talbot this. He did on the feet. He did catch dude a couple times, but it was already after he was so gassed he didn't have enough power to knock
Oh,
him the
he was
fuck
so
out.
tired. You could tell. Kept looking up at
He
the
was,
clock, kept
yeah,
taking deep breaths. He was wore out.
Barcelos, unrelenting pressure, very skilled on the ground and getting takedowns. Got tagged a few times, but very good on the ground. So yeah, that's
That was disappointing.
straight killed the
And
Peyton Talbot hype
Peyton was
train.
a minus 1,050 favorite. That's how he was the second biggest favorite on the night, just barely
He,
over under
you
Islam.
could see the skill though. That it was just a difference. Like Peyton Talbot was doing some cool ass shit to try to get away from those takedowns and stuff, like
Yep.
flipping his body and shit to
Yeah.
pull his leg out and
Yeah,
stuff.
that
But
last one was good. How he kind of reversed it and threw him himself a little bit. Like he tried to use his takedown pressure against him. I don't
yeah,
the
that's what
last
they
one
said.
he flipped him.
Takedown offense
Yeah.
instead of takedown
Defense.
defense,
Yeah. But
and
it was too late.
he
It
got
was
him
too
down.
late at that point.
Yeah, it was already third round. He'd already
Yeah.
beat him 100% 2 rounds straight up. So yeah,
I don't know. Hopefully he can come back and get something going, but that just showed where
yeah,
he's a
showed
really
you
good
need to work on
striker.
that shit.
He needs to work on his wrestling defense for sure and just working on getting back to his feet a little quicker with urgency. And maybe he was trying. Maybe that just shows how good that guy was, just able to control him like that. UFC is no joke, man. I mean, these dudes come in with a lot of hype and they feel good in their one area, but unless you're completely well
Well,
rounded, you're
it's
nothing.
hard for us to say that though because what
Alex,
these guys that came in, fucking Azamat Bakoyev came in on debut
yeah,
and straight sent Zach Reese to the Shadow Realm. Elikana came in on his debut and locked in a body triangle on fucking Guskov, and we were all like, "Oh fuck,
yeah, I thought it was gonna be over already.
this is the light heavyweight Aljo right here."
Mm-hmm. Backpack.
Yeah, dude, and it was locked in, dude. I was like, "There's no way," and Guskov just fought the legs, got out of it, and turned right into him, just like he was perfect. Into the round on top. Came out the next round. Dude was so fucking tired from trying to put everything in there.
Didn't take nothing.
It was just such a
It was
good
like
one.
a minute and a half is all it took him or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next
Main card. We started
main
out with
card.
Kevin Holland and D Ritter, RDR. RDR obviously is known really good for grappling. Kevin, like we talked about, was like one of those dudes that makes you worry because he may be just trying to go in there and showboat and have fun. And he was. He was literally on the ground with his back against the cage and talking. It's like,
Dude, I'll give you he was good. He was another one like Rick when I was talking about Ricky Tercios earlier. He's really good. When he got his back on the ground, he immediately started throwing up
yeah,
submissions, but DeRitter did not give a fuck.
no, he's too
He
good at
just kept
submission defense and
punching.
his own submissions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they were even talking about it in the
The
commentary
triangle, yeah,
about him throwing like leaving his arms out for Kevin Holland to grab, and he was
yeah.
like they were like he's just too good that he
You can't
doesn't
have
even
one arm
care.
in and one arm out. It's either both in or both out because he was like that triangle was
Yeah,
close,
and
but he
he
wasn't
was like
worried
we
at
don't
all.
even care.
Yeah,
He don't even care that he's got it or that he's that close because he knows he's good enough to get out
yeah.
of it.
And he proved it, and he was, and it wasn't nothing,
Yeah,
no
he
time
made
to
it look
worry.
easy, dude. And that's
Get him a
Gerald
Darce choke.
Mearshart made him look harder. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
KO'd Mearshart in like third round. He submitted Kevin Holland in the first. That's what I'm saying about these guys that come in on their fucking debut compared to their next fight. Like
oh
you
yeah.
can tell that they get a little bit of money, they get
The
a good ass
environment,
camp,
yeah,
they
you
start
get used
fucking with
to
some people that know
everything
what they're
around you.
doing. And their second fight, they start looking clean.
Yeah, 'cause that's true. Some people may not be willing to work with you, not necessarily your because you already got your coaches coming into the UFC, but like trying to find the right partners to imitate some of these guys in the UFC.
Yeah.
You have your first fight, and no one really wants to mess with you because you're from a different organization. And then you get in there and you get some people's respect. And then you got these other people from your division and divisions around you are like, all right, this dude's he belongs here. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'll go work out with him, I'll go train with him, I'll go spar
It's
with him.
not
And
always the case. Like it's not
yeah,
always their second fight they look great, but lately their people's second fights you can tell that there's a difference that they're doing that is improving them
just more
very
adjusted.
significantly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely looked good and he's calling for like title shots. I mean, he's wanting top
He said he wanted to be
5.
the he said he wanted to be the two division champ in UFC too.
Yeah, I think he had called out someone top 10, top 5. He said stop playing around with me, give me somebody good like yeah, he's definitely one to watch for, especially with his submissions like he's quick and at the press conference Kevin said just promise me, you'll wait the first 2 minutes or something like that to shoot. You know what I mean? Just joking
RDR versus
around.
Sean Brady. What
Yeah,
about that?
that'd be a good one. What's Brady
Two,
ranked?
he's up he's up there. I'm not sure exactly,
I'm pretty sure he's
but
at
I
least
know
top
he's
10.
up there. Let's see, I'll look it up. But yeah, next we got Jilton Almeida
Spivak.
and Spivak. Yeah, dude, Spivak. I had so much faith in Spivak, dude, and he came out looking good when Jilton Almeida threw that first takedown. He reversed it, got on top, but
Mm-hmm.
dude, Jilton Almeida something else, dude. He put his fucking arm up under his leg and just flipped him right into mount. That was fucking
He's
crazy.
a fucking solid brick muscle. That
That
dude's
was
just
crazy.
he's just one huge like not many heavyweights have that type of power. Like they all, I feel like quite a few of them, like Cyril Gahn, have that physique. Like they all look big like that or heavy like that. But he is
Yeah.
just like a powerhouse and that can grapple like that. Like you don't have many people in the heavyweight division that can grapple like that, other than like Tom Aspinall. You know what I mean? Like not many people are just full on grappling at that weight. So it's definitely scary.
Yeah, and just the way that he picked him up like that while that was just wild. Just
Raw
flopped
power.
him right over.
Yeah.
No problem.
That's what you get good at that. You know technique, so you don't have to use as much raw power. Like
But
you
that
know where to
shows
put your hands and
I had so much faith in Spivak though, because I was saying that he was gonna overwhelm him and not be able to do this and that. But yeah, Jailtown made is no joke, dude. His stock went up with me for sure.
yeah, and Spivak has his own ground game. You know what I mean? So we was thinking maybe it would help keep it on the feet a little bit, but that definitely was not the case. But that leads us into the three big fights that everyone was looking forward to, starting out with what some were calling the
Oh
people's
shit.
main event.
He's
What's up?
middleweight,
Who?
right? Is Kevin Holland middleweight?
Yeah, middleweight and welterweight. He can go either way.
But what was he fighting last night? See,
Middleweight,
that's where it's got me messed up. Oh,
middleweight.
he's fighting at middleweight. Okay, so
Oh, Brady's at
Sean
welterweight.
Brady's at welterweight. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, these two weight class people be fucking me up. So, how about the winner of Brendan Allen versus Anthony Hernandez? That would be a good one for Der Ritter.
Brendan Allen. Yeah, I could
Brendan
see
Allen's
that.
fighting Anthony Hernandez. Anthony Hernandez is on a win streak right now. Uh,
What rank are those?
whoever Anthony Hernandez is 12 and Brendan Allen is 9.
Yeah, I'm sure that's probably about where they'll put him. He's asking for top five, but they'll probably give him top 10.
Yeah. And that would be the best fight for him anyway, because they're kind of the same.
Yeah.
And Anthony Hernandez versus De Ritter, I would love to see that shit.
Yeah.
I think Anthony Hernandez has Brendan Allen, no problem. Brendan Allen just lost to Chris Curtis.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of options in the middleweight division, in my opinion, for
Yeah.
him anyway, with having that. Like, there's names in the middleweight division, I
And
guess. Like,
if he did want to go up though, he could
yeah.
to go up to welter or go down, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what he
Middleweight's
usually
above
walks around
welterweight.
at. I know Kevin's was definitely bigger than him, though. Like, height wise, I'm pretty sure he had like an inch or two on him. I'm not sure like how easily that dude makes weight.
But yeah, he's got a lot of good fights that he could do. That's what I'm saying. I'm
For sure.
excited to see.
Yeah, every kind of skeptical the first fight, but now, yeah, I'm definitely after seeing this one a little bit
Yeah,
more
the
on
first
board.
fight he looked a lot not ready.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying. Like fighting Gerard Mearshart
yeah.
and going to almost to decision with him, that was wild. But he did KO him in the last round, so that's
And then you
it
turn
is
around and
what
get a
it is.
first round submission to Kevin Holland. That's big name. So
Two
yeah,
finishes, and then you ask for being in the top five.
they'll definitely give him
They're
something.
giving he's getting someone ranked for
Yeah,
regardless. So
for sure. I agree. Okay,
all right.
Hiri Prohaska and Jamal Hill. I think this was
Woo!
probably the banger one of the night. This was
Yeah, I
probably
don't know
the
how the
best
fuck
one.
this didn't get fighted tonight, bro. Everybody, the way that they were staring at each other at the beginning,
Yuri stopped
the
mid walkout and just like stopped and was they were like, "Come on, keep walking." He's like, "Hold on, I got to pull an Alex real quick and stare at him from the side of the cage."
but dude, he's
Intense.
just so wild. And I was killing myself last night. I said Jamal gets back and he's like, "How the fuck am I supposed to fight that guy? I can't hit him." He said he's so fucking weird, bro. At one point he threw a fucking flying knee, and I don't even know why he threw a flying knee, and he really did.
He
He
did. He
really
just
did.
jumped straight up in
He
the
was
air,
like
threw a
three
knee for
feet away
nothing.
from him, and
Yeah.
Yuri was like, "Flying knee,"
Just giving
and
him looks, man. You just don't know. It's
he's like, "I
smart.
could
You
do
don't know
that
what's
to
coming
you."
at you.
He's like, "You see, I could get my knee up that high."
I will say so. Uh, they were talking shit about him having his hands down a little bit. His hands still were down, like he that,
Yeah,
but
they
that's
were.
his stance. And in the post conference, he said, I work really hard, try to keep my hands up. And then they said, well, the commentary team said that you were still had your hands down. He said, fuck them. I was like, bro, but you did. But what
You
he did
did.
really good at, his head movement was on
Yeah,
point, bro. Like
dude, he
he
was
was
flowing.
slipping, bobbing. Jamal just couldn't touch it. He did like Jamal hit him, but he couldn't connect with
It was
nothing
really
big.
good.
Like
Yeah,
Yuri's movement was just on point, man. Like he was weird Yuri, like you said, throwing, jumping, flying knees 3 foot away from the dude, just like stepping
back
in with a
fists
knee.
and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it was hard for
spinning
Jamal to
back
get in
kicks.
close without having anything to worry about. And then every time that Jamal would connect, it would really just piss Yuri off, and Yuri would just keep coming at him and
Mm-hmm.
connecting every time.
Yeah, Yuri
So
got him the first
it was
round,
really
fucking
like I'm
rocked
either
him.
gonna throw a punch and miss, or I'm gonna throw a punch, barely connect, and this guy's gonna hit me with six fucking shots.
Yeah, because he was
So it
comboing
was
it
like,
up.
yeah, he Jamal at some point in that fight realizes that he was getting outclassed a little bit. He
I
was
think you
hoping
could
for the
definitely see the
knockout, hoping,
frustration.
yeah, he was hoping that he was gonna catch him, clip him, get that knockout. But every time it would just, Yuri would just be like,
He did hurt him to the body. There was a couple shots to the body
"Oh
that
yeah, that
Yuri did
one."
not
I
like.
think it was
Yeah,
a
the
knee,
knee.
that
Yeah,
knee to the body. Oh my
made
gosh,
him
yeah,
keep his that I think that made more of keeping his hands down because he was more concerned. He obviously wasn't getting hurt to the head. He had good head
yeah,
movement, so I think that kept his hands down more because he's trying to guard his body. Because a guy like Yuri, that's how you got to beat him. If you can't hit him in the head because he's moving so much, you got to hit him to the body to slow him down. I mean, that's just like
yep.
rule number
Just
one that they talk about.
chop at the base.
Chop at the legs, hit at the body. You know what I mean? Like you just got to slow that guy's movement down, and that's one thing Jamal just couldn't really get his hands on him, and then he got dropped in the first. The second I felt like was closer, and Jamal had a little bit better of a second round. A
Yeah, yeah,
little
he
bit
seemed to,
closer.
but I don't know. Yeah, I still had Yuri when
Yeah,
I had
I
Yuri in all rounds.
yeah I had definitely had him the second too, but he definitely looked a lot better. And then
Yeah, he
round
looked like he was
three
getting the
was
timing
just
down a little bit.
all Yuri needed just to get the job done. Finally, get him done, get him out of there,
Next
shut him
for
down.
Jamal Hill, I think he should fight Khalil Roundtree. And
Yeah, I
next
could
for
see that.
Yuri, I think Yuri should fight the winner of Carlos Ulberg and Jan Blachowicz. We haven't seen Yuri and Jan. I think Jan will beat Carlos Ulberg,
I
but if not, Carlos Ulberg and Yuri would be a good fight.
I want to say Dana said we'll see what happens with Alex and Imavov,
What?
or not Imavov. Who the hell is Alex fighting?
Ankalaev.
Ankalaev. Yeah, I think Dana said it. We'll see what happens with Ankalaev and Alex to see what to do with Yuri next because
I
he
don't think
said
they should throw him right back to
I
Alex.
don't think so either. But I think why he's saying that is we'll see what happens because if Alex wins, he may go up. I feel like there's something to do with Alex not being in the division much longer, is why he said we'll see. But he also said if that's what the people want to see, he said I don't think I can sit up here and say like the people don't want to see that fight again, like Alex
Yeah,
versus Yuri. So I don't know.
I don't want to see it immediately.
Yeah, I agree. Like maybe
I
give
want
him
to
some time
see
off, but
I
he
want to
don't want
see
to take
Yuri
time off.
versus
So
Jan, if or the winner. Like if Carlos Ulberg comes out, stuns it or shocks everybody, and fucking beats Jan Blachowicz, I want to see Yuri versus the winner of
yeah,
that
because
fight.
who else is there? I mean, the only other thing I can think of is if Alex does win or loses, he goes up to heavyweight. You know what I mean? And then it's like,
Yeah,
okay, well, then we can do Yuri versus Magomedov for the uh vacant title or something. Or maybe if he wins, then yeah, I mean, then Yuri gets a shot against the title against him instead of Alex if Alex goes up. I don't know. It'd be interesting to
yeah.
see with Jamal. I don't really know what to do with Jamal. I think he needs to.
Khalil Roundtree or let him fight Alexander Rakic. But I think
Yeah,
Khalil Roundtree would be a better fight, especially with all the shit that he's been talking. He
I
said,
feel like
"Oh, Khalil Roundtree needs to get another fight. He's not even on my level," and then gets fucking knocked out by Yuri. I
I,
think that took him down a peg. Maybe he will fight Khalil Roundtree and be like, "See what's up."
I think that would be a good fight. That makes sense because they both have lost to Alex. Uh,
And they
he's
both got
lost to
sort of the same
Yuri. Like,
style.
yeah,
They both look a lot alike. Dylan was saying that last night. He's like,
they do look a
he
lot
looks
alike.
like Khalil Roundtree whenever
Yeah,
he fights.
especially the way his face is getting busted up and shit. Like, I don't know. They did look a lot alike. Same cuts and same bumps and bruises. Dude, there were some UFC stars in the building last night too. Bringing that up real quick, like
Go Bronx.
everybody was out there. It was like Sean
Mackenzie
O'Malley,
Dern,
Kurt Dern was out there, Diego
Iron Michael
Lopez was out
Chandler,
there,
Diego
Matt
Lopez.
Brown
Yeah.
was out there.
Yep.
Fucking
Matt Brown.
oh, Steven just tried calling. I don't
Maybe
know
he's
if he
trying to
wants to
get
get
in
in
here.
here. He said he's putting in PTO for the day. I don't know if he wants to join again. I'll let him in here.
Yeah, but next
Fuck you,
we have
Steven.
Marab, Marab and Umar, which who would have guessed, dude? Who would have guessed that Marab was gonna fucking make it look so easy?
I know, and especially like with Marab being just the gash on his leg, I was like, dude, that's got to play some kind of a factor into this fight. Like, how can you
Oh,
will go into a fight with a gash that big and then another one that big above it? You know what I mean? It's just you can see how swollen and nasty it looked like.
see, that's what makes I don't understand. Maybe he thought in his head that Umar was gonna be way fucking harder than he was because in the first round he was like 6 fucking feet away from him. I said social distancing fight,
Yeah,
or yeah, dude, I was like,
they
and then
definitely had a lot of distance between
after
them.
the first round,
They got
Marab
comfortable.
knew. Yeah, Marab knew that he wasn't as tough as he thought he was going to be. And Marab started putting the pressure on him. And it was just literally after round one, Marab had like almost every round except like 3 or 4. With one of those two, it was 3-2, but
Going into
Umar
the
had the
fifth.
first round for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely what I feel like they had it 2-2 going into the fifth, didn't they?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the commentary table did for
Yeah,
sure.
okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I
I
kind of
thought Marab had 3-1, honestly.
I thought it was close. I don't know, I felt like the fifth round maybe could have like made the difference, but then you got Marab that would just grab his leg, slam him on the
Slam
ground,
him, dude.
point
That
at
was
him
fucking
and
awesome.
laugh. And then, you know what I mean? And just let him get back up. He was just getting the takedowns to prove. And he did the same thing in
And
the
then he was
first
just like,
round. Yeah, in the first round, he did the same thing. Umar tried to take him down, couldn't get him down. Marab shot for one, grabbed him by the leg, slammed him on the ground, and was like, "Look, that's how you do it. Like that's how you take. Like that's how you get a single leg and slam somebody." And didn't
yeah, he
even
literally
like get on him. He just wanted
grabbed
you to
him right
show
by
him.
the knee and then just slung him, dude. And he
Yeah,
went down every fucking
every
time.
time. Marab was just a machine. And one thing I want to say too, dude, that arena they were in, the Intuit TurboTax Dome, was fucking awesome, dude. Like, oh,
Yeah, it was
here's
amazing.
Steven real quick. Let's see what he's got to say. What's up? Okay, I'll send you an invite. We seen you were calling, but then it ended, so we didn't know if you meant to or not. All right, I'll send you a message later. All right, yeah, I'm gonna add Steven in real quick. Uh,
Cool.
yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, Marab, he looked amazing. The Intuit Dome was beautiful. They've been talking about it on the podcast that I listen to. This is Important Podcast with the Workaholics guys. They said that the seats in there, they like vibrate and have like speakers and shit in them. And there's
Mm-mm.
also like a loud meter that can tell how loud everybody's being and stuff. It's super cool.
The graphics and shit they had in there were badass, dude. Like when Marab was
Yeah.
walking out and
It was like a mini
it
sphere,
dropped.
dude.
Yeah, yeah. It was literally like a little mini sphere, and then Marab comes out and it drops that big gear, like the big machine gear, like in a machine or whatever. And Dude, it was dope. Just the whole that big ring on the inside of there, and like you said, it was like a small sphere, dude. It was really freaking cool. And yeah, Marab was just dominant the whole fucking time, dude. Like Umar, I don't know, he just didn't see none of his striking like he normally does.
He
Like,
had that kick, that's fucking that
yeah,
fucking whip kick that he's got. That shit was there. Like there was a couple of times Marab wasn't seeing it coming, but he would put his hand up just at the right time. But
yeah.
that kick was I seen that for whoever fights Marab next needs to work on that kick because that was
And I'm
he didn't
wondering
know whether
too,
it was going to his body as a teep kick or if it was going to his face as like a
yeah,
whip
it's like a
kick.
little switch kick. He's good at controlling the last second. Uh Umar said he broke his hand in the first round. So
Yeah,
that, I mean,
what does that take
that
away from
sucks.
Marab?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, does that really, but does it at all? Because you've seen fucking, like, Umar's just saying he broke his hand. He could have
He
just
won the
fucking,
first round though, so like if he won the first round, broke his hand in the first round, and then he couldn't do his takedowns because his broken hand in the
yeah,
other rounds,
grabbing
that does make a
makes
difference
sense.
in the
Yeah.
fight a little bit.
But you visibly see Marab's leg. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then he says at the post presser that he also had a back injury and was in bed and couldn't get out of bed for a couple of days from being stupid and carrying his friends up mountains, threw his back out and he couldn't train. So it's like he has a back injury and a visible, huge, nasty gash in his leg that from getting cut open and then gets infected. So I mean, it's like there's injuries on both sides. So I don't know if you just like ignore the injuries completely because they are both injured,
yeah.
or I don't know. But it Marab is a machine, all
And
around injured or not.
shout out O'Malley. O'Malley lost to Marab, and we were all like, "Oh, Marab or O'Malley got fraud checked."
Oh,
Marab is something else, dude. O'Malley, maybe he's not as bad as we all thought he was. Maybe Marab's just better than we all think he is.
and he's after the fight, he's just talking, 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 talking. He's like energetic, talking to everybody.
Dude,
It's
Umar
like,
was literally like, they were talking to him, and he was like, "I
yeah, out of
broke."
breath.
That's a fucking Habib guy, dude. And then
Yeah.
Marab's just running around the fucking ring. Ah!
Did you see? Did you see the fucking security people? He got up on the side of the ring and he tried to slide out of the ring, and they grabbed him and slit his butt. And he's like holding on, about to fall off the back of the cage. And he's like, "Let me go, let me go." Gets out and jumps back over, and he's like, "What, you trying to fucking kill me or something? Like trying to pull my head, fucking make me fall on my head?"
So
Okay, okay.
pissed.
I know I'm late to the party. First off, what's up, everybody? I'm late. I know. What about the Lions last night, huh? They lost. That's for Anthony right there. I just want to do that for Anthony.
Yeah, that was a horrible game.
Yeah, I didn't watch any UFC last night. I was too busy catching up on the football games.
That's what I was telling him. I was jumping back and forth and eventually just gave up because these fights were getting intense, especially these last three. Well, who do you think's next for Marab, though, is the real question.
O'Malley. Rematch.
O'Malley?
Rematch.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
Is
Does he
O'Malley even
want that?
healthy?
there's just not really a whole lot of other options, I don't think.
Pantoja. I say
Okay.
Pantoja goes up.
I,
Marab versus Pantoja.
I'm more on board with that than O'Malley, actually, because Pantoja don't want no more rematches. Marab don't want
Pantoja
no more
has no one else
rematches.
to fight. Marab
Marab
has
has
no
no
one
one
else
else
to
to
fight.
fight. That makes sense.
Pantoja move up, give us a fight.
Damn, why didn't they do that? Marab and Pantoja, tough champions or tough coaches. You know
Ah,
what I mean?
yeah, that
That would have
it's
been
gonna be
fucking
a
good.
banger, dude. I'm telling you, that's the fight to make.
And
Two fucking divisions side by side that have dominant champions.
I
There's
want to,
actually three, Ilya now too.
yeah,
But I
that's
mean,
true.
if we're thinking more about
Who's gonna
Morale
fight
has no
who?
one to fight, Pantoja has no one to fight.
Yeah,
Why not they meet in the middle, fight for the belt? One of them
yeah.
fight for the belt.
It's like we said, Marab and Ilya aren't going to fight because they're both Georgian brothers, friends. You know what I mean? I wouldn't assume
Or
they would fight.
Pantoja move up. I think Pantoja it'd be a good time for like he
Pantoja
doesn't
go
have
up.
to drop the title or nothing. He can just do like a fight like Volkanovski did. because he dominates his entire division, moves up to get a chance to fight the next division champion, who's
Yeah.
also dominating, which would be Islam. And if we're talking about both scenarios,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that would be the fight to make,
I
and I
just want
think
to
we could get it.
throw something out here on my little opinion. Okay, so we still got the main event to talk about. But talking about the Ultimate Fighter, or not? Yeah, the Ultimate Fighter. So they have DC and Chael Sonnen as the coaches, right?
Woo!
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. But do you get the
Make
little
him fight.
the you
They're
yeah,
not
you get the
fighting
little
I
anymore.
know.
secret? You get what they're doing though? Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor didn't fight. And
No, it
it
didn't.
was a spectacle.
Bullshit.
It's a spectacle because they were supposed to fight because every single tough coaches have fought all the way up to this point. Now that Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor didn't fight, to make it seem more okay that they didn't fight. Oh, well, this next season our coaches aren't going to
We're
fight.
not going to fight.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? That kind of makes it seem like, oh, well, that wasn't that big of a deal because they're not fighting this year either. You know what I mean? Like, I just felt like that was a little bit of it's awesome. It's a great idea that they did it. And I think those are going to be two, it's like good for TV because Chael and DC are hilarious and good for the coaches or the athletes because they're both obviously great coaches
And good
and
for
have good
UFC because
experience.
they can't figure out who the fuck they're going to put as the Ultimate Fighter coaches.
Yeah. So you just take two of your veteran Hall of Famers that are fucking, you know what I mean? Like well-rounded veterans that know exactly the sport. They know not
Pull
only
some
the
Hall of
sport,
Famers
but
out.
they know the business too. You know what I mean? Not only do they know how to get you prepped for your fight, but they know how to get you prepped when you go on camera, when you go do your interviews, when you go do all this shit. So I feel like it's definitely really smart. I just think there's a little bit of hidden thing back there. It's like trying to make last season's not look so flawed with Chandler and Connor not fighting, which it's
They
cool.
just
They
do a
worked
pod
out.
every week though. That's my question: is how are they going to do this pod when they're Ultimate Fighter coaches?
Yeah, I mean
How are they not going to talk about
it's
what's going
3 months.
on?
So well, I don't I think they can probably do that. I don't think that'll be so tough for them, like not talking about what's going on because they pretty much get told. I don't want to say get told what to say, but they get they're like a show, so they get their topic breakdowns, and then you see like they get off topic and shit like every once in a while, but they're pretty like set on what they're going to talk about. So I don't think it'd be too hard for them not to like spoil anything, but finding the time, like I agree there, like
Yeah,
finding the
finding the
time to
time.
do it. Because I still want to keep getting the podcast too. Like I like
Yeah,
watching the podcast, but if I had to pick,
I'll do that.
I'd probably take tough. You know what I mean? Like having them as the tough coaches would be pretty dope because uh like I said, the experience, the knowledge and the business and the fighting industry, that would be pretty cool. I think it's a W. I
Who
think it'll be good entertainment.
did Yuri win last night? I missed that one.
yeah.
Yep, knocked
He
him
did.
out.
Cool.
The third
Cool.
final
Cool.
round. And then let's get back to it real quick. The last fight. Islam Makhachev versus the step up.
Muay Thai.
Yeah, on a day and 36-hour notice. So straight up props to Moicano for taking this. I mean, he was feeling the pressure. He had to go in this thinking like he couldn't go into it thinking he's going to get destroyed. He had to go in there thinking he had some kind of a chance just to make himself feel comfortable going in there. Because I mean, what chance do you feel like you can have on a 36-hour notice
Did he
against?
even put up a fight, or was it just easy for Islam?
It was
To give it to him, he did have good stand up.
yeah.
He was giving Islam a little bit of problems when it came to the stand up, and then Islam shot for the takedown and
Yeah,
immediately
it
got
was
him
over.
down, and that was it. That was all she wrote.
Was it like a first round finish or
First round finish. Yeah, I said I'd be surprised if it went out of the first round.
4 minutes and 5 seconds.
Oh, so he almost lasted a whole round.
Yeah, I mean, he about got out of the first round, but it got him in a Darce choke. Same thing he hit DP with.
Yeah, those Darce chokes are
The
nasty.
diamond.
But
So far, Volkanovski's the only person to stop / slow Islam's
Islam.
wrestling.
went to
Yeah.
decision.
Everyone
No,
else, it
Islam's
just
still
seems
fucking won.
inevitable.
But that was just the first time. The second time, Islam made the adjustments and
Yeah,
showed.
the
You know
second
what I mean?
time for
So
sure. But I mean, the first that we've seen anybody be able to stop or slow his
yeah.
takedowns.
Other than his one loss, that was just like so
That
long
was a
ago.
KO.
Yeah, I
That
don't
wasn't
think you
even a
can count
takedown
that.
about takedowns, but yeah, Volkanovski's like the only person that we've seen be able to negate, slow, whatever you want to call Islam's takedowns,
Made him work a lot
and
harder. And
everyone
and even when he
else.
got him there, he couldn't like how often did Khabib have somebody's back and they're sitting there like Volk
Yeah,
was just like toying with him. Like, yeah, he Islam has your back and shit, but Volk's kind of just like fucking with you. Like he's not that concerned about it. Like honestly, kind of thought he won the fight at the end of that. So Volk
yeah,
definitely wasn't scared. And then it went Islam's way, and then Volk gets knocked out the second time. And now here we are with Islam just being fucking dominant.
dominant.
But
Nobody
I
to
mean,
fight. We got a lot of nobodies to fight. You know
he
what I
said,
mean?
brother, I'm champion. I can't say that when Dana come and ask me if I'm going to fight Moicano, I can't say no. He's number 10. You're going to tell me I'm champion and I'm scared or I'm not ready to fight number 10. He's like, I have to be ready to fight. Like it's number
And now he
10
has most lightweight title
defenses.
defenses
Yep.
of
In
all.
my in my in
Past
my
Khabib.
opinion, if you're in the UFC, you need to be ready to fight anybody because anything could happen.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
True.
I understand
It's MMA.
you're trying to focus on one person because that's who you're set up against. But if that person backs out and someone else steps in, you're fighting a whole totally different like technique fighter or whatever.
Shout out to Guskov because
So
Guskov did that shit. He was supposed to fight
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Walker. He fought Billy Elicana, and Billy Elicana put him in that fucking body triangle. That was something different that we would have never seen from Johnny Walker. You know what I mean? And Guskov still prevailed and submitted him. So
Yeah. Johnny Walker
shout
would have
out to
been a straight
Guskov,
stand up fight.
always being prepared regardless of the situation.
So, what do you think happens now with Moicano? You think he just gets like company props? Yeah, I mean, like he didn't have to do this. Like,
Yeah,
he didn't need to do it. You know what I mean? Like, but he did, and
the opportunity was thrown at him and he took it. I mean,
maybe go back
yeah,
to the drawing board, work on more takedown defense.
yeah. Because
Try
I
to
mean, now that you lost, but you are number 10 versus number one, so you couldn't have that
in
big of
one day's notice
yeah,
or
you
two
couldn't
yeah.
have
days
that big
notice.
of expectations. But now it kind of looked like, oh, well, you definitely don't belong at the top. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what it made it look like. So now, like, how far do you push him? Like, because he is older than Benil Dariush
Well,
was.
he didn't even train for Islam. To be fair, like Benil's not a takedown guy. He
Yeah.
didn't train for any of that.
I'm
He
just
only
saying,
had
like,
2 days to prepare for Islam, and that's way too short of time for anybody to,
so what was,
especially Islam fully prepared for Oman.
so
That's like
what was
crazy.
Benil? Benil was what, like 6 or 7 or something like that?
He was not like
Maybe 9. He
it
was
goes Armand, Charles, uh,
Dustin,
Gamrot.
Justin, Max, or all of
No,
those.
there's the Gamrot somewhere. Justin Max,
Yeah.
Fazeev somewhere.
Dan Hooker's in there.
Uh, did uh, did I see something about Gaethje fighting somebody next soon?
Yep.
Yes, that is the next Ankalaev versus or not Ankalaev. Ankalaev versus Poatan. Main card. Co-main. Gaethje versus Hooker.
Yep.
It's
Dan
That'd
gonna
be a good
be.
Hooker.
fight.
I think they said 314, right?
Yeah, not the next pay-per-view. So
So
312, three
312.
April.
thirteen, 313.
313.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay. Hell yeah. But yeah, we're gonna have some bangers on that card, brought most
No,
likely.
March.
Yeah, March. March
I'm
is hard.
stupid.
Another
Oh,
thing, Marab beat GSP's takedown record last night for most takedowns in UFC history.
Yeah, it was that last one when he slammed him on the ground and he kind of was Like there was still like 8 seconds left, and he just started running around the ring like freaking out, like, "Oh my god, I just beat it!" And they're like, "You still got to fight, bro." Like
Still got to
eight
fight.
seconds. See, and if I was Khabib, like I'd be telling my fighter, like, if Marab's standing in front of you and he's doing this whole like looking around, dude, I'm fucking punching you in the face as soon as you do some shit like this, looking away from me or turn your back to me. Like Sean O'Malley did it when Marab was kissing his
Yeah.
back and then stood up and turned around.
Ooh,
Sean turned and tried. I'd do the same
I
fucking
do the
thing.
same
It's so
thing. Yeah.
disrespectful that you're in the middle of a fight and you're gonna stop it early just to kind of like showboat and try
You're
to
gonna
kiss
turn
on me
around
and
and walk
shit.
around like it's
I'm
not even like I'm not
fucking
dangerous.
decking you, bro. Yeah, as
Yeah.
hard as I can. Like, let it be a highlight and people talk shit. Oh, he had his back turned. You punched him. He shouldn't have turned his fucking back. That's the way I look at it. Like, you got to stop showboating like that. But he can because he's proving that he's so fucking dominant with his cardio that he's not tired. Like, I think that's why he don't worry because he knows that these guys are so wore out that when he hops off of them and starts showboating, it's going to take them a second to get up off the ground because they're so wore out. So he's not worried about them jumping up and coming after him.
Mm,
I don't know. That
mm.
dude's wild, man.
Yep.
But yeah, what pay-per-views next? Tatiana Suarez and
Dricus Dude plus C and Strickland.
DDP and Strickland.
No, that one's gonna be one I definitely want to watch.
Next up is Imavov versus Adesanya.
Fight night.
We
Yep.
got of course Adesanya versus Imavov. We got Shara Bullet Magomedov versus
MVP.
Michael Venom Page.
Yep, it's gonna be
We
a great
have
one.
Jairzinho Rosenstrike versus Sergey Pavlovich.
That'll
We
be
have
good.
Vinicius Oliveira versus Saeed Nurmagomedov. So some good fights on this little fight night, Saudi Arabia.
So is this next Izzy fight supposed to be like his last one, or is it just gonna see where he's at,
Who
like
knows?
performance
He
wise?
hasn't said nothing, but I don't know. You never know till they say, and even when they say and they retire, they still end up coming back sometimes. So you never really know until you don't see them no more.
Yeah.
They all can't
Okay.
make up their mind once you get out of there, and you don't have that fire you're training for every day to get back in that cage and all that adrenaline and shit.
UFC 312 is a little lacking, you know what I mean?
I think it's like the top two fights are really good, and then there's like one or two good fights on the early cards, but there's really not, yeah, there's not a whole lot to get excited about. But then sometimes those cards turn into bangers, so you don't know.
Yeah, true that. So what's up? We doing a live watch party for the Adesanya and Imavov?
We can. Let's make it a goal. If we can get 24 more followers by, we got 2 weeks, right? Because there's no
Yep,
fight night this
no
week.
fights
So
this weekend.
yeah, let's make it a goal. We'll clip this.
We
If
can
we
do a
can get,
predictions video next Sunday,
yeah, for
and
the
then
following fights.
we'll do the live watch party. And then we could do a review on the next day after that or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so if we can get, we got to have 100 followers to go live on Facebook. Last I
Yep,
checked,
we
we're
go
at
live on YouTube
76.
regardless.
Hit
but
that follow button.
we need more people on here so that we can get live on Facebook
Yeah,
and
I think we need
have two different
24.
streams open at once.
24 more followers and we'll be able to go live on Facebook. So that's our goal right now is 100 followers on Facebook. We're literally almost there. We're
I
three-fourths of
believe
the
in
way
you
there.
guys. Come on, get it done for us.
We need to
Do
get
it.
Tell
them
your
subs
friends
up on
about me.
YouTube, bro.
That too.
Tell your friends to go sub to us on YouTube, man. We got like almost 30 subs on YouTube. We need to get the YouTube subs up. We got the Facebook rolling.
We're dropping like 2 videos a week.
I'll hit up Jason and Travis Kelsey, and that way they can get over there and subscribe to us.
Yeah, right. Get them 92 percenters on our side. But yeah, football on today, guys. This is Sunday, so I'll probably drop this out tomorrow, so I can spend some time today watching the rest of these football games
And
and
if I'm
doing
not
some
mistaken,
notes.
I'm pretty sure since Anthony's been talking about this all year, I think he owes me $50
The Lions lost.
because the Lions didn't go to the Super Bowl. They didn't even make
Yeah,
it past the second round. So
he probably don't remember that I told you that. Is what
yeah,
I was going to
exactly.
say.
So that's what he's going to say. He's like, I don't remember saying that. But
All right, guys. Yeah, definitely a lot more to come. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that follow. Make sure you hit that sub. Help us hit this goal of 100 followers on Facebook. After we crush that goal, we're heading for 500. We want to be monetized. We want to have ads. We want to spread our word. We want to spread our pod. We want to spread everything except germs. So let's fucking share this shit, man. Help us out.
And catch us Tuesday because we're going to be doing a recap Tuesday on the divisional round, and then we'll see how the conference round goes.
Yep. Then we got
this coming week.
College football Monday. We do a little
Yes,
something
tomorrow.
on
Ohio
college
State
football.
versus Notre Dame.
Yeah, we definitely got some content coming at you guys. We got some more card reveals coming out soon. I got some more lined up. So you guys stick with us and hang with us, and we're fucking growing, boys.
And I promise I won't be late next time.
I know we weren't sure if you said to put it in PTO, so I didn't know if you were going to hop in at all. And then it called for like a second. So
me and Dad went to the grocery store. I went and got a roast and stuff, and I'm out of minutes, so I didn't get your guys' message until I got back home.
Right on, guys. Well, that's another one. We'll get another one going soon. Like, subscribe, share, follow, hit us up, find us on YouTube, find us on Facebook.
Comments in, ask us some questions. We would love to hear from some people and let us know what you think.
Yeah, and if you guys don't have time to watch it, find us on Spotify. You don't have to watch those on Spotify. You can just listen while you're working, while you're doing your day, while you're cleaning your house. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to get us a little account running on Instagram and X. Like, we'll just try to start making little accounts on every platform, and we'll be posting clips. And TikTok's gone, guys. I can't make us a TikTok. TikTok's gone. What are we gonna do?
Good.
I ain't had a TikTok in 2 years, so I don't really care. But yeah.
I mean,
I
TikTok,
stopped using it a while
the whole
ago.
thing with TikTok, I mean, I understand it, but then again, some people were making their money that way. So if you see it, some people lost their
switch over to Facebook.
Yeah.
Job. So
I've found a lot of cool artists and stuff from Facebook, or from TikTok.
But go to Facebook. Facebook has reels. YouTube has reels.
That's what I said. I said,
yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of
It's not the
people
only platform.
jumping to YouTube.
Yeah. Fuck it. That helps us. Come check us out here on YouTube. Fuck TikTok.
Yeah. We're on Reels.
Pick the right platform.
Yeah,
we're on Facebook here. Reels.
Find us everywhere but TikTok, guys. That's another episode. All Impact No Filter podcast. Me, Steven, and Colin. You guys got anything else?
Not a for sure thing yet, but I do want to get back into gaming or not gaming. I mean, I'm still gaming, but I want to get back into. I want to try streaming. Yeah. So we got that coming down the line a little bit down the line. It ain't gonna be right away because I got to get some stuff to get it set up. But whenever I get that set up, y'all are more welcome to come over and check it out. It'd be mainly football, racing. Be doing a little bit of open world games. So yeah, come check that out whenever I get that up. But that's gonna be a little bit. So coming soon.
Steve-O Pro, Whip
Yes,
Boy,
sir.
and Zach Diet 18 will probably all be on Twitch, YouTube, whatever. You can find us. Love the gaming. Yeah, you got anything, Colin?
Nope. Let's go. Let's go.
Nope.
All right. Later, guys.
See ya.
Later.
Okay. Yeah. They think they got it locked, well I think I got it picked. 24/7, all I ever drop is hits. Never clocking out, I'm forever on my shift. I'ma fall till I fall, till they put me in my crib. They think they got it locked, well I think I got it picked. 24/7, all I ever drop is hits. Never clocking out, I'm forever on my shift. I'ma ball till I fall, till they put me in my crib. It's that big body whipping piece of shit from out the graveyard. You never had a shot, even with a million AR and a million A&R. There to represent you. This life is a battle, turn my pencil to my pistol. I turn my issues into missiles, and there will be no misuse. I promise that they won't miss you. I'm doing mental jujitsu behind presidential tent inside the Lincoln Continental. I'm still within ill intent till they kill me or put it into the serial killing, criminal, murdering instrumentals. If my music I make shit for real people and they pit bulls. They got it locked, well I think I got it picked. 24/7, all I ever drop is hits. Never clocking out, I'm forever on my shift. I'ma ball till I fall, till they put me in my crib. They think they got it locked, well I think I got it picked. 24/7, all I ever drop is hits. Never clocking out, I'm forever on my shift. I'ma ball till I fall, till they put me in my crib.
We gotta believe, we gotta be mentally strong. When we tired, that's when we gotta put our fundamentals together. That's when we gotta be more focused. When we tired, that should give you more effort. Be like, I'm gonna beat his ass. Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when that real dog come out. Cause if you go piss like a